And you guys, how people always talking about like they ready. I'm ready, I'm ready, I'm ready. I don't know if I'm ready to take on a stigmata and not fight back, to keep from inheriting demons that will ultimately take me over. I don't know if I'm ready. Because there's a part of me that says, man, bomb, dad, let's go to war. Forget it. I'll just have to battle these demons, but we're going to war. We're going to protect God by any means necessary. And then there's a part of me that says, well, is this really the will of God? And I'm just like wondering, why would God go down to the grave like Calbella, like Mayfield, or you know what I'm saying? Like a calf being led by, why would he just go down like that? So after dealing with the situation that I dealt with, but not last night, but the night before, I've been trying to like stay calm. I really don't even want to talk about it because it's like part of me is very hard headed with this and being stubborn and being ignorant, and I know it's gonna cost me at some point. So I'm trying to like I'm really like asking God for help at this point because I can't see myself not raging. I think this is the Peter in me, like, God, I'll go with you to the grave, but then understanding the requirements became different because I'm like, ain't nobody finna try me like no sucker. I've been tried enough like a sucker. Ain't nobody finna try me like no sucker and not have to pay for it at some point. I'm, but when I went through what I went through, just stepmothers, and you're dealing with something that you can't visibly see, that is constantly hurting your body, constantly abusing you, constantly taking you through, and you cannot see to fight it, but at some point you will see it and you will fight. And then going through where I knew that this demonic spirit was trying to take me over, and the only reason why it wanted me was because I was innocent. And knowing that it was a legion, like a demonic legion, like this was a soldier demon, knowing that became like so hard. Like, I'm like, this isn't, this is a soldier. This is a soldier demon. This is not a spirit that doesn't fight. This is a spirit that is called to fight. Its sole objective is to fight. It will destroy. It doesn't play. And it wasn't like it was like a mighty spirit. Like this spirit is just like, it's hard to describe. It's hard to describe because it wasn't like it was like a captain. When it was just like a regular soldier, but you can tell like it's trained to fight type spirit. Try to take me over, man. And then being revealed to me about Jesus and why he did not fight as they were crucifying him, because he would have been taken over by demons. He would have been completely taken over by demons. And it was just hard for me to accept because I'm like, okay, what are they trying to do? Punk us out or something? This is like my honest opinion. What are you trying to do? Punk us out of something? I roll with Christ, but Christ ain't the type to sit up there and allow this type of crap. So it became a lot. And then it's certain parts of my mind saying, okay, you need to get yourself prepared. You need to start training yourself mentally and physically because you may go through many things and you already been through this as a child. And that same spirit that you're fighting against right now took you over as a child and you were innocent. And the reason why it took you over is because certain things that were going on around you. And then reading certain documents, certain occultic books that let us know the agenda of the enemy is that they don't want to take on these spirits that they conjure up and they do rituals to take on. They expect the innocent to take these spirits on. So a lot of times when we're looking at demonic possessed people, we're looking at innocent people who are being held captive because spiritual practices was happening around them that they weren't even in approval of. They weren't even in approval of. They ended up demonically possessed as children, as grown peoples, because other people was doing certain stuff around them, practicing ungodly rituals around them. These spirits was conjured up because of sinful behavior around people, and it inhabited an innocent vessel. It entered in to children and innocent people. If that don't bother you, I don't know what is, because it's bothering me. It's bothering me. I'm disturbed by it. My spirit, my mind, my body, my soul is disturbed by it. Like I don't know how to take this. I don't even know what to do with it. And at this point, I'm at this point where I just, feel like just being quiet. I don't even want to talk. Like I really don't want to talk about it because it's disturbing to me. It's like, okay, this is some real messed up situation, and I'm just like, I don't want to talk about it. I just want God to just like give me wisdom on how to deal with it, and how to go about it, which He already has. But I guess because it's not my answer of dealing with it, that is hard for me to accept. Because my answer of dealing with it, let's go gorilla. They say they're stronger than three people. Let's see if you're stronger than God. Let's go head to head. Let's see if you can actually take out God. But God's giving me like different weapons of warfare and stuff. And then I started the other day, which is like, um, I restarted my prayer plan. So my whole focus is now to just start praying every day. And I really need to like get consistent because when I think about how the Muslims pray 5 times a day and stuff like that, I'm like, okay, these are some very intelligent people. And I'm at this point in my life where I feel like maybe I need to get some routine praying, like just routine praying, and just make sure that I'm using the right weapons of warfare to fight and ward off unclean spirits, ungodly spirit, things that are unrighteous, because the world is changing. A lot of stuff is going on, a lot. And to be totally honest with you, I don't think I'm prepared for it, and I don't want to stay any longer trying to prepare for it. Like, go through that delay. I'm in the middle of war, but I'm going through a delay because God's preparing me in the middle of war for something. That's a big deal because that's pretty much what I'm going through now. It's like God's preparing me in the middle of warfare for warfare. And it's kind of hard because I'm like, man, I don't want to be demonically possessed, but at the same time, I don't want them to get away with this foolishness. And I feel like the only way it's going to get dealt with if I dealt with it. But then they're like, okay, there's more at risk than this. We have to release certain stuff. We have to remove certain stuff. We got a lot of stuff that's going on. I mean, you will destroy a whole bunch of stuff more than fixing it if you rage. But I was taught that's the only way. Mullet, no. And the bully, no. You ain't playing with it. See, because when the bullies come out, they come out strong. But you telling me don't fight right now. Just stay calm because there's a lot going on. Stuff is trying to take over people, especially innocent people. And this is the thing. I was so angry. And that spirit, like, you can feel it. Like I said, it's like, I'm finna take you over. I know you're angry. And I had been noticing, like, with everything that I was going through, like, I'm dealing with, like, stuff constantly trying to make me mad. And I'm not a person, like, quick to anger. So if you see me cry or you see me angry, you know it went too far. Because I'm not, like, quick to cry. I'm not quick to anger. I'm not quick to get upset. I'm just not that fast. I'm just, like, more, I don't know. I think something wrong with me, but at the same time, I'm just not that quick. But when I start to say, okay, something has to be done, people know that it's serious because I'm not usually the one to get upset. So it means that you had to go out your way to make me upset because I'm not like the type to just be like, oh yeah, blah blah blah, and this is what it's gonna be, and let's go. I'm just not that quick. I'm just more like, mistakes happen. Sometimes it might not know no better. So I let so many things slide. You know what I'm saying? And I correct the person on it. Trust me, I have had to correct people on certain stuff. When I say I had to correct a person on trying to discipline me for throwing trash in the trash can. Yeah, it get real out here. And I'm like, are you serious? Type, like, ma'am, are you really serious? That's the purpose of that. You cannot continue on acting like that. That's the purpose. This is what the purpose of these items are for. Unless you must want me to throw it on the floor or the ground or something. And that'll please you more. But trash cans is for you to throw trash in. That's the purpose, that's the motive, that's what it needs to be used for. But like I said, I have been tried in so many ways in this season till it's ridiculous because I can't divulge to you how they have done everything to make me angry and hateful and grudgeful and mean and dark spirited. They have done all these things. And the epiphany last night is just like the whole purpose of all that stuff is so that you can take on them demons and inhabit these unclean spirits into your body. The whole purpose of you going through these rape situations is for you to inhabit unclean spirits into your body. Whole purpose of you going through all the frustration, people doing stuff to you, people lying on you, people stealing from you, people backstabbing you, people doing all these different things. This is their ritual habits for you to take on the unclean spirits that they keep they keep conjuring up, and you're the innocent vessel, and they're the guilty vessel, but they won't take on what they keep conjuring up. And I'm just like, Lord, I don't know how to accept it, because I have my ways of dealing with people that cross me, and God has His. And I'm just trying to be obedient, Lord. But I don't know. I think this is like my Peter moment, where Peter cut the soldier ear off and was like, "Yeah, you ready to go into war? Let's go to war. But you ain't gonna have Jesus." And this is Jesus' way of just touching me and saying, "Hey, there's something I need to show you beyond this, because I don't know how to take it. I really don't." So I just, man, like I said, pray for me. Pray, man, pray for me, because spiritually it weighs heavy on me, and I'm not taking in any unclean spirits into my mind, body, soul, and spirit, especially not in season after being delivered from demonic possession. After being delivered from demonic possession, there's no way in the world I'm trying to go back into that. But ever since my deliverance, I've been under attack. I even told you guys about, like, I was doing Ramadan. I felt like the spirit, like I did Ramadan this year, honest to God. And I felt a deliverance, like the first week of Ramadan. Deliverance. Like as if, man, God had some powerful soldiers. Like it was a serious deliverance, like spiritual deliverance. Weight lifted, release, felt better that first week. When I tell you the rest of Ramadan, I went through per hell. I got sick as a dog. I went through per hell. And when I say per hell, I mean per hell. And I'm saying to myself, like, it seems like every time God's delivering me, the enemy get madder and madder. And it's like, okay, God's delivering me. I'm getting my breakthrough. But now it's like, okay, we want to go into warfare for your breakthrough. And even though you hear it, you're like, nah, man, this can't. But that's what it really is. God's cleaning us up. And as He's cleaning us up, the enemy and the adversary want to go into warfare for the fact that God has already delivered you. God delivered me from demonic possession. So guess what? The enemy's trying to still gain back territory through warfare and through tricks and through certain things. And God's trying to teach me how to battle these things. But sometimes it becomes hard because we are stubborn. I'm not gonna lie. Just certain stuff, it's just like, God, I can't accept it that way. But then God's like, I need you to be obedient, because there's much more for you to see other than this. Like, through my obedience, because I feel like I'm tried like a sucker or something. Like I'm just being tried, like just overly tried, and they ain't getting dealt with. Honestly, and it has been like this for the past couple of years. I'm like, these jokers really try Joker when they know you can't reach out and really grab them and do what you need to do to them. And I can't be accepting of this. And it's hard. And then I'm like, man, I'm not trying to go up under demonic possession either. So it's just like, it took me a while before I even did this video, because I'm still sitting up there. I'm just like trying to wrap my heart and my soul around it. Just like, it's just, it's a hard pill for me to swallow. A hard one. I get it to God though. God, I put it in your hands. I ain't picking it back up. Hope these words encourage you guys. And if you find me in some trouble, No, I was tried first because I'm not the type to seek out the people and try nobody. So if they gotta get got and they get got, it ain't on me because I didn't start it. I just dealt with it after it started. And that's just my personality. I didn't do it. I didn't start this. I'm just finishing it up to make sure it's clear. But that's the hard part to bear, man. Anyway, hopefully these words encourage you guys. Like I said, keep praying for me, yourself, and everybody because they show seeking out the innocent vessels and they show coming at us with a lot of cruelty, a lot of disrespect, a lot of ungodliness to try to persuade us to take on these unclean spirits and to actually have these unclean spirits inhabit our mind, bodies, and souls. And that's why they keep carrying on and acting stupid and doing ungodly stuff to us. They think that mess is going to rain, but it's not. Take care.